Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio everybody. What is going on? It is Galeriot here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmachi Battle Chronicle video. And today we are going to be breaking down all the news and information that came out during the JP live stream for Danmachi Battle Chronicle. And along with that, they dropped a special 2-minute PV right after the live stream. So we're going to be going through that as well. And it's going to be a long video. Trust me when I say this, it's going to be a long video because the live stream that I did reacting to all of this was 3 hours long. It was a very long live stream and there was a lot of information to go through. This video will probably be around the 20 to 25 minute mark, so strap your seatbelts tight and get ready for all the news coming your way because it's gonna be a doozy. Trust me when I say this. If you guys go on to enjoy this video as well, remember to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi and Danmachi Battle Chronicle content, and of course leave a comment down below as well once you're done watching this video. Let me know what you guys are most excited about, and did you guys get excited by anything in this live stream? I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say down below. Now, the way I phrased it was a little bit harsh. It's as if I'm saying that there was no exciting news, but frankly speaking, there was a lot of exciting news. Surprisingly, a lot of exciting news. You can tell it by my tone. There was a lot of exciting news. So yeah, like I said, there were two things that came out today, surprisingly, because the first thing was the live stream, which we already knew about, but the second thing was this second game introduction PV that came out of nowhere. It was actually brought up during the live stream. Somebody mentioned it in my chat that they said that, you know, oh, they have uploaded a English stream or something on the channel, and I went and checked, and there was this premiere ready. Basically, it's a 5-minute premiere. Actually, it's not 2 minutes long, but there was this ready basically to go, and I was like, okay, we'll check it out after the stream. We'll wait for a bit and it'll go live. So we waited for that, and of course we got a lot more content in that. Now we'll get on to that later on in the video. Let's start with the live stream. So what did they announce in the live stream? Well, for the most part, the live stream was very much fluff. I'm not gonna lie, the live stream was more or less just fluff, to be quite honest, but it was good fluff, in all honesty. Usually when it comes to these Japanese live streams, you know, you look at games like FGO, you look at Danmachi Memoria Freese, and other games like that, more often than not, they tend to fluff up the stream quite a lot through various means, be it selling merchandise or selling like, or even, you know, talking about the event rankings, stuff like that. They tend to fluff up the stream before they get to the, you know, actual details of the content. But in this live stream, it was kind of a nice blend of the two, right? Where the fluff was actually pretty good. So let's continue on into the live stream, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what they showed off. So this is the first thing that I noticed, okay? This is the first main thing that came out of nowhere within like 19 minutes of the stream. So they started off with the trailer and talking about, like, you know, the events and stuff like that, the story and all. And then they showed us this, which is the 3v3 PvP mode. Now, when I say 3v3, it's not 3 players versus 3 players. It's 3 characters versus 3 characters. Now, I know a lot of people will yell at me saying, oh, that's not 3v3. Why are you calling it 3v3? It is 3v3. I mean, it literally is 3v3. So I'm going to call it 3v3 combat. But this is the second PvP mode in the game. So as some of you guys already know, there's already one PvP mode in the game, which is the Battle Royale mode, which we'll talk about later on in this video. But along with that, there is another PvP mode, which is this, basically, where it's a 3v3. You take 3 characters into the fight, 3 adventures, 3 assists attached to them, and you'll go up against a random player, I assume, who will also have 3 characters and 3 assists, basically 3 adventures and 3 assists, basically, and it'll be done completely on auto. You'll have no control over the characters and you'll just see them duke it out. Now this is very similar to Bleach Brave Souls' combat. So if I go over to, let me just see, Bleach Brave Souls arena / PvP mode, I want to see if I can show you guys the arena mode basically here. If I can see it here. Yeah, okay, this video, I'll go into some a person's 3-minute video. Sure, we'll go with this. So yeah, as you can see, there's 3 characters here. You can control the characters here, it seems like, right? In this situation, it seems like you can control the characters, but in the other one, it doesn't seem to be the case. I think this might be the real-time PvP, actually. Never mind. I know that there is a PvP mode in Bleach Brave Souls where it is auto battle. Let me see. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Auto battle PvP mode. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was. This is me talking about it from like 15 years ago. I'm not gonna lie. This is from like 15 years ago. So let me see. Can I maybe see this? Maybe it's this. It is this. Yeah. Okay, this is it. This is absolutely it. So this is what I'm talking about. Of course, it's going crazy right now because Bleach characters are just nuts. But basically, it's auto battle, and you have no control over any of the characters, basically, and you have to let them duke it out effectively. So I think that's what the concept is here. Basically, it's very similar, of course, right? Wherein you have to just let your characters go on their own and just let them duke it out and hope for the best, basically, that the AI will actually use them correctly, right? So that's going to be very interesting. I like the fact that they showed it off. In yesterday's 5 things I want to see video, I mentioned that this was one of the things I wanted to see. So that was definitely a great thing to see immediately, right? Was something fresh, something new. I was very, very excited. After that, they kind of slowed down a little bit in the stream because they started showing off some other things. One of the things they showed off in this stream was a scene of Mikoto and Belle in the Hestia manor, basically, or the mansion, effectively. If we can load the video in, please, guys, can you load the video in? I know it's not that hard. You don't have to take that long to load a video in. There you go. So they showed off Mikoto sitting on the one of the sofas, as well as Belle. I assume what this means is, I couldn't tell necessarily because at this time I was also doing something else during the live stream. I was trying to get some stuff done at the same time. Those of you guys who were in the live stream know what I was doing at the start of the stream. But I think this is what this is basically like you can switch around like the characters. So like, of course, if you guys don't know, in the main menu screen you can use Hestia, right? Hestia is in the main menu screen. They actually show it later on right here, right? Yeah, they show Hestia right here in the menu screen. I assume what you can do now is you can basically change a character's the characters on the home screen, which is really, really nice. It's one of the things I wanted to see because, frankly speaking, I don't want to be seen in public with Hestia sleeping and then, you know, acting the way she is, basically. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather have like Belle or Welf or even Ryu Haruhime, one of them maybe, instead. You know, I would love to have them rather than Hestia, I'm not gonna lie. So that was also something that they showed, which was nice. Again, these are things that we kind of requested for from the beta test. So it's good to see them implemented, actually, because a lot of these things, like the home screen stuff, were things we wanted from the beta test. So good stuff so far. Very, very good things so far. Now we move ahead, and this is where the fluff gets going a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. The fluff kickstarts from here on out. Let me go into 720p. For some reason, it lowered to 360. So here, basically, they said that the 3 voice actresses, I think it was Mikoto's voice actress, Seer's voice actress, and one more I don't remember who the 3rd voice actress is. Somebody in chat can let me know who the 3rd voice actress is. I don't remember. I keep forgetting. I just completely forgot, and I haven't checked midway through the recording and live stream. I haven't had the time to check. But what they did was they got them set up with a battle royale mode, and YouTube chat had to basically guess who would win, basically. And if they won, the person who was guessed correctly won, we would get tickets at launch. And I think we won those tickets. I think we won them either way. They showed off the battle royale mode, and this was our first opportunity to actually see gameplay. This was our first opportunity to see gameplay of Danmachi Battle Chronicle in full flesh, you know, potentially lock-on mode and everything. The hope was there. The hope was there for sure. This is new as well. This was new. I don't remember seeing this in the beta test. We didn't have this Ganesha start screen for the battle royale, so that's a nice touch, I suppose. And the first thing I noticed was no lock-on. Unfortunately, it does seem like there is no lock-on at this point still, based on this version of the game. Unfortunately, now we had a discussion on live stream about this, whether or not there would be a lock-on mode or not, and people were saying, oh, maybe they've hid it in the settings, maybe they're not showing it yet, and it's possible, but I don't know. I just feel like they would have shown it if they had it, you know, because it's one of those features that enhances the gameplay. So why wouldn't you show it, kind of thing, right? But we'll see, of course, if that is to be the case. But we got to see some Ryu gameplay. We got to see some gameplay from Lafia as well. It was very interesting. And I mean, you could kind of see with Lafia that would be an issue because the lock-on wasn't there. You'd have issues with ranged characters. Thank God Ryu is a melee character, it seems like, which is great. But yeah, if you want to see the entirety of the Battle Royale mode, you can check out the live stream. I have a video on the Battle Royale mode as well. It's very similar. They didn't change much from the Battle Royale mode, it seems like. I mean, it's very much straightforward. Of course, you can see that the characters' rarities are URs and SSRs now, basically. It's just like they changed in the Niji Sanji version. So this is seemingly the final version of the game where it is going to be SSRs, URs, and stuff like that. the overall battle royale experience looked exactly the same, by the way. No changes in terms of gameplay elements or, you know, adjusting of rules or settings or anything of that sort. You still had to beat the enemies to get the Falna. You had to beat other players to also get that Falna as well. So very much straightforward in that regards. No differences there, basically. No differences there whatsoever. So let's move on forward a little bit now, because they did the battle royale again a second time. Now, the third thing that they showed off was a scene card quiz. To give you guys an idea, what they did here was that they conducted some questions and answer sessions, basically, where they showed a scene from a scene card and they had to basically guess the correct answer. Like, for example, one of the scenes was Hestia updating Bel's status right before the Silverback attack, before Hestia gave him the Hestia knife. And then, of course, we had to guess, like, oh, what was the cost of the Hestia knife, which was, of course, 200 million Valis. And with how many ever questions we got correct, I think we had to get 4 questions out of 8 correct. We would get 5 gacha tickets as well on launch. So basically, we were just getting a bunch of gacha tickets from these quizzes, which was fine, absolutely fine. We got a couple of questions answered, and it was great and all. The next thing that they did was they had Sana from Saju no Hana do some of the OPs and EDs, basically, which I was a bit worried about because I thought I'd get hit with that copyright claim, I'm not gonna lie, but I muted the stream immediately. So that's something. If you want to listen to her performance, she went through like a bunch of OPs and EDs. I think she went through like 4 OPs and EDs, and she went through the main theme of Battle Chronicle as well, which was great. Honestly, really nice performance from her. So that was one thing. Now, the second half of the stream and the last like 20 minutes of the live stream was probably some of the best, in all honesty. I'm not gonna lie, it started off slow and we were kind of like we were questioning it because they took a break and we didn't know they were taking a break at the time to prepare the music stuff and everything, and we were like, was that it? But no, there was a lot more to come still. So yesterday, some of you guys may remember that I made a video talking about potentially some bad news regarding Danmachi Battle Chronicle, in that we would not get a PC version of the game. Well, I will stand corrected, because they then decided to announce that a PC version was indeed coming. Yes, a PC version of Danmachi Battle Chronicle is coming. From the release date, you will be able to play Dankro on PC as well. You can also use a controller in the PC version, so please look forward to it. Now, the only issue is, right, if I go to the EN version of the game, the Twitter account, they do mention it. Oh, they do mention it. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. They are confirming it. Okay, that is brilliant. So it is also coming to the English version of the game. I'm retweeting that and saying, oh, woohoo. Follow me on Twitter, by the way. But yes, a PC version of the game is indeed coming. That's the video we'll take a look at in a second. And yes, we will be playing on the PC version. You best believe we are going to be playing on the PC version. There's no doubt about it. I'm so excited about this. That is so hyped that it's coming on the same day. It's fantastic. We also hit 250k in the pre-registration reward, so please do pre-register. Usually these things are employed as marketing tactics, so we'll reach the end goal anyways, but it's nice to get some pre-registrations up because it generates interest in the game anyways, right? So that's something that's important. Along with that, they are also announcing that there is going to be a collaboration with Hololive, not in-game necessarily, but all these Hololive streamers will be playing the game live on certain dates. I think they mentioned the dates here. Yeah, so Subaru, I know Uzaru Subaru, she's going to be playing on the 27th. I don't know the second person. Somebody mentioned it in chat and I've already forgotten who it is. On the 30th, we have Shirogane Noel, Takane Louis on the 31st. On the 1st, we have Nene. On the 2nd, we have Anya Melfisa. I think that's her name. And then on the 4th, we have Bales playing Danmachi Battle Chronicle. So this is going to be great because we'll just have much more eyes on the game, many more eyes on the game, because these guys are all around like 1 million subscribers. So it's going to be great to get more people, you know, potentially joining the game for sure. It's going to be great. It is honestly going to be fantastic. But yeah, that was pretty much it in terms of the news. Outside of that, they started just selling some merch and stuff. And then, of course, we got to know that there was another video that they were preparing at this time, and it is this video. Now, before we get into that, they also did announce at a certain point. Let me go back in time a little bit. If you go back here, if you go back here, there is a live stream on the 26th. I will be live streaming that as well, so don't worry about that. If you want to check it out, please come around and check it out. Haruhime's VA is going to be on that live stream as well. I think they're going to announce probably the first event or something in that live stream because it is post-launch. So be sure to stick around for that and come around for that for sure. It's going to be very, very exciting. I'm ready for it. Now I'm getting just gassed up now because of the PC release, the HoloLive streamers streaming it. It's going to be very hype. And then of course we had this stream. So I'm gonna let it play out for the most part. I'm gonna just move ahead so that we can get ahead. So you can use English translations. By the way, subtitles are there for this. It's not in English necessarily, so Hestia's English VA is not performing this. This is just in with English subtitles basically, which is really, really nice. So she goes through the entire gameplay loop, basically talking about stuff from the closed beta test that we already knew about, right? Stuff like, of course, you being able to use assist, obviously adventures, moving around with characters and stuff. We also get to see our first look at the controller settings in this video. Actually, surprisingly, it just out of nowhere, she just started using the controller in the battle royale mode. Of course, they talk about a little bit about the CP levels as well here, wherein you will gain access to more stories for characters if you level up their CP. Very similar to Danmachi Memoria Freese. If you've played Danmachi Memoria Freese, you kind of have an idea of what exactly this is. This is very much like Danmachi Memoria Freese, where if you increase their CP levels, you will gain access to stories where you will get some rewards for it, I assume. Again, like probably Celas, as it's known, not Iris. For some reason, they call it Celas in this and not Iris. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that they've done that. And now we have the Battle Royale mode. So this is where we got to see the controller gameplay. I didn't expect to see it. I wasn't expecting to see it, frankly speaking. This just came out of nowhere. I noticed it and I was like, wait a second, hold on. Where did the controller settings come from all of a sudden? So this is some Aisha gameplay as well, of course, right? We get to see some Aisha gameplay. Purple element, by the way, as well, if you notice that. So let's move along. So yeah, the controller settings. So you can see right here, these are the controller settings. I wonder if you can change the controller settings. That'll be very interesting because right now, I mean, Hestia's hand is blocking it, but the basic attack is B, the dodge is A, RT is your special skill, your ultimate basically, Y is your second skill, X is your first skill. This is on an Xbox controller, by the way. LT is your assist skill, RB is your first character in the order from bottom to top, and then LB is your top character. LB plus RT will give you your top character's special arts. RB plus RT will be your second character, your bottom character's special arts, basically. So that's something that's cool. I think overall the controller layout doesn't seem too bad. The only thing I would probably switch is the basic attack and the dodge. I would put basic attack as A, which is the bottom button on the controller. So like, for example, I mean, you guys can't probably see it because my controller is black, unfortunately. But oh no, you can't see it. So I would probably make this my basic attack and this as my dodge button. I would probably do that, but it's the other way around for some reason. So now this is where things get very interesting. Forget anything else. I wasn't expecting this. This was not what I was expecting, but well, I say I wasn't expecting this, but I did say that this is what I wanted to see in yesterday's stream, or yesterday's video, I should say, where I wanted 5 things. They talked about the familias. Now, first things first, you can see that there is an English familia and a Japanese familia. This potentially, now we still can't completely confirm it. I think the soft confirms it, that there is going to be a singular server for everybody, whether you be in Japan, whether you be in Brazil, whether you be in the UK or Italy, whether you be in, I don't know, South Africa, whether you be in India, you will be able to play this game with other players from across the world. The other 80 countries that are available, we still don't have a list of regions available for this game, but for the other 80 countries, you will be able to connect with them, which is amazing. This is brilliant. It just allows for more connectivity with other players, which is great. So you can join a familia, as you can see right here. You'll be able to, you can level up your familia, it seems like, as well. I assume you'll be able to upgrade skills and stuff, very similar to like Danmachi Memoria Freese. You can chat with your players as well. There's a direct chat as well, which is brilliant. Again, very, very nice. And then raid battles. Now, I know I talked about it in the data mine video that there was a mention of raid battles, but I wasn't expecting it in this video. I knew that they would talk about familiars maybe, but not raid battles. And you are able to play with your familia members. Unbelievable. I could not believe it when I saw it. I literally just jumped out of my chair. You guys need to go watch my live stream and just see how I was reacting, because I was just jumping all over the place when I saw this, man. The raid battle with familiar members is so hype, honestly. It's so exciting. I'm very excited. They talked about Silverback and Minotaur at first, so it does seem like it says fight with your familiar members and friends, so I assume it's not just familiar members. You can also fight with friends, which is really nice. They also expand upon it a little bit here. Raid battle was newly announced in the second game, Introduction PV. It will be implemented in an update after the service start date. We are currently developing to provide raid battle to everyone as soon as possible, so please look forward to the implementation. I am looking forward to the implementation, mate. I am very much looking forward to the implementation. Okay, they have a list here. Yozora May. Okay, there you go. There's the list of there's a list of Hololive YouTubers, basically VTubers. You can go check them out, of course. But yeah, I'm so excited about this now. I'm so excited about this. But that was pretty much all they introduced. But they introduced a lot, man. PC version, raid battles, familias. I mean, the only thing I think that they missed yesterday, I think in yesterday's 5 things I want to see, I mentioned gameplay changes, which, I mean, they didn't introduce much of. They introduced some camera maneuverability, but that's about it. No lock-on, unfortunately, and stuff like that, but they did introduce familiars. They introduced raid battles. They introduced familiars. They introduced, you know, PC support. I think I didn't have anything else more to ask for, in all honesty. So I'm very excited about this. Let me know what you guys are excited about as well down below in the comment section below, because yeah, I'm just super hype. I'm just very excited, and I cannot wait to get into this game now. I think, you know, they're doing the content side really well. You know, one of the things I was super worried about was, of course, the content side, right? You know, especially, you know, when Danmimo was providing the story side already, Danmachi Battle Chronicle needed to do more than just, you know, doing the same things as Danmimo. And even then, in the beta test, it didn't seem like it was doing the same things. But you know, things like doing good marketing, I mean, that's already better than Danmimo. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that they're working with Hololive VTubers and you know, promoting the game really well is fantastic. They're also introducing content like raids. They're introducing PC version. They're doing the familiar stuff right. It just seems like they're going in the right direction so far. The only thing I need them to do is now just improve the gameplay elements, and they've got gold here. They've genuinely got gold here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi and Danmachi Battle Chronicle content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take it easy, everybody. Bye bye.